everyone, and welcome! It's Christmas! Or Starlight, I suppose. And obviously, yes, I put this on, even though I'm instantly going to take it off, because... there we go. If we have a headpiece on, we can't see any of the emotions. I'm Garanji. And it looks like we immediately are going, well, I say immediately, off the first quest at least, are getting our special reward. I wonder what it could be based on the outfit I was wearing. A festive fiasco. 'Tis that season of the year again. And Garanji is making plans for an extra special Starlight. Quest available limited time. Oh, I could have really placed myself better, couldn't I? Oh well. Well, if it's not my favourite adventurer. Or, well, if it isn't. If it's not. Oh, I see that the saint has once again guided you to me in this most wonderful of seasons. Truly, your very presence is a starlight miracle. That said, I'm afraid I must apologise. There has been a bit of a rub, you see. And as much as we're not quite ready to kick off... No, and as such, we're not quite ready to kick off the festivities as yet. What's going on? Well, how do I put it? Well, our troubles began when we encountered some unexpected delays in deciding on a theme for this year's event. Things spiraled from there, and as a result, we've been left with far too much to do in far too little time. As a result, we celebrants have been forced to recruit helpers of all stripes, from small children to strapping adventurers like yourself. Speaking of which, you wouldn't perchance be able and willing to lend us a hand, would you? Of course. Oh, I stood in such an awful place. Oh, thank you, my friend. I dare say your generosity truly embodies the Starlight season. Without further ado, allow me to explain the task we would ask you. Okay, what would that task be? Oh, it would seem you found a most promising helper for me again this year. Another adventurer? And I suppose this one too will be wanting some kind of reward for the services. I'd say, sometimes I wonder if this whole Starlight business is worth the effort and the coin we pour into it year after year. Must you be such a killjoy, my young friend? Just look at the faces of the children around you. Why, each year they spend moons waiting in eager anticipation of this most joyous of seasons, and the most delightful presents they will receive. Ah yes, the presents. Worthless trinkets foisted off on naive young fools in hopes of making them forget the mundanity of their everyday existences. If we truly wanted to bring joy to people, would it not be more prudent to invest in things that might actually improve their quality of the quality of their daily lives? Allow me to introduce Cavalito Halito, first son of a prominent family of surveyors in Uldar. He's journeyed here all the way from the Sultanate to help us prepare this year's festivities. Then beside him is the Saint and the Mayor himself, a man who no doubt needs no introduction. Let me state for the record that I did not come here mainly to deck the streets with gaudy lights and trinkets. I initially proposed to Father that we do away with all this mummery and transform this festival into something that would contribute more directly to the mutual economic prosperity of our nations and the realm as a whole. But did he listen? No. He simply muttered something about how he didn't raise his son to be a stuffy spoilsport, and all but demanded that I accompany Lord Pardon, the Saint of Nemea. here to learn something about holiday cheer. Whatever that's supposed to mean. Come now, Camelito. I understand that you're serious about your family business, but I dare say it wouldn't hurt for you to lighten up from time to time. Here, perhaps this will put a smile on your face. Do you mean that, truly? If I help you, I can get a present too? By course, my dear child. Behold the Twinkle Box. Ah, the Twinkle Box. Tucked beneath the many lids of this casket are hidden all manner of delightful wares. Why, they've been fashioned especially for this year's festivities by some of the realm's most celebrated crafters. For every task you complete, you will earn the opportunity to pop off one of the lids and help yourself to the contents within. And that's just the start of it. Needless to say, there will be even more glorious gifts in store for you when the preparations are complete and the festivities can kick off in earnest. You can think of this chest as something to tide you over in the meantime, and as a way of thanking you for lending us celebrants a helping hand in our time of need. What you say, child? Oh my god. It's been so long since I've done voices, my throat already hurts. Wow! That is wonderful! Mother and Father say I have to help out around the house during Starlight, so I don't know if I can come back. Okay. But I have plenty of time to help now. Just say what you need and leave the... A saying. Leave it to a saint to get things done. A saint, is it? What a generous girl you are. Thank you ever so much. Needless to say, we've prepared some very special presents for adventurers like you as well. So I hope you can collect and enjoy them all. Yes, isn't it all so special? Now, if we're done getting all giddy about trifling baubles and toys, I should be getting back to work. Ugh. All those Starlight trees aren't going to decorate themselves after all. Now then, if you're ready to get started, simply head west from the amphitheatre and speak to my colleague stationed at the water wheel. Water wheel hut. She'll be happy to explain all you need to know to get started. Do-de-do-do-do. I heard that ding. My items finally arrived. Because I'm a shill and I spend money at the first chance I can. Yes! Oops, wrong one. The Starlight barding that I totally missed years ago, they finally put it on the mug station. Of course I want that. It's so expensive. And I obviously got these. How could I not? Anywho. Let's redeem them. Oops. Ah, I'm such a shill. It's so expensive for like a t-shirt. Well, it's not a t-shirt, it's a jacket with a shirt under it. An adventurer? I was expecting young Asane. Well, I suppose you'll suffice. I'd like you to get to work immediately, taking down the decorations nearby. Hold your chocobos now. It's not as if we're calling the celebration off. It's simply that, well, you met Halito, yes? He's in charge of this area. And let's just say his sense of what's, well, appropriate for Starlight leaves something to be desired. I can handle things here by myself. So, I'd ask you to go ahead to the Conjurers Guild and take down any seasonally inappropriate decorations you might find. When you're through, you can bring the inappropriate ornamentation back here to me, and I'll see that it's properly stored away. Okie dokie. Right, back down here. That new pose has never been more useful. It's like, oh my, you idiot. Is it gonna be different seasons? Yes, it is. I see the eggs. All this work, and for what? To take it all down when the festivities are over. A thorough waste of time and effort, if you ask me. Well, I didn't ask you. What we've got over here? Well, he's trying. But... sigh. Oh, I don't know why that... The first one being a pumpkin just really got me. I was like, but... you idiot. I can handle things here by myself. So I'd ask you to head to the Conjurers Guild and take down any... Wait, what? Take down any seasonally inappropriate decorations you might find. When you do, you can bring them back to me. Oh, okay. This ornament may be suitable for some occasions, but unfortunately not the Starlight celebration. There you go. Oh yes, that should do it then. As Sania finished cleaning up her... Oh, I didn't even see you there. Her assigned area as well. In half the time, I might add. Did you see some of those so-called decorations? It's as if that man has never attended a single day's worth of Starlight festivities in his life. And anyway, I suppose I'll see to it that the ornaments you took down are replaced with something, well, more festive. In the meantime, I'd appreciate it if you could report to ARM in my stead. Of course, leave it to me. Tally-ho! Oh wait, what? We're already done? Okay. Cool. Haha, I learned. Thank you for all your help, friend. I promise we'll get our act together one of these years. In the meantime, we truly appreciate your saintly effort in helping us see that every child has a smile on their face for Starlight. Allow me to apologise on Camalitu's behalf for the extra work he created for you. The boy has much to learn. Yes, but I've no doubt that he will come to understand what the spirit of this season is all about, well, in due time. In the meantime, allow me to express my gratitude for all you've done in true Starlight fashion, with a present from the Twinkle Box. Go ahead, help yourself, and remember that there are more gifts waiting for you if you'll feel inclined to lend us your aid again. Upon completing each of the tasks assigned to you by Arm Granji, you may open up one of the lids. We're getting the Twinkle Box! Oh, that's even better. On the lids of the Twinkle Box and help yourself to one of the presents inside. That's actually really cool! Like, garbage reward, but still really cool. Jesus. 99 of them. Number 5. Is it going to be a countdown? This peculiar contraption creates a large 5. Fair enough. I was thinking we were getting the mount a little too quick. Oh, and lest I forget, I'm not the only one who truly appreciates your efforts. Far from it. We've been receiving messages from all over the realm, or from the realm over, thanking you and your fellow adventurers for all you do for the people of Eorzea each and every day. My colleague Bainfield here in the amphitheatre is holding on to them all. So if you're curious, simply say the word. He'd be happy to share the words of appreciation and good cheer. And messages of gratitude from across the realm have arrived in time for Starlight season. A new letter will be available to read each time preparations for the festivity are successfully completed. So be sure to take a break from your efforts from time to time and speak with Bainfield. Cool. Let's have a look what he says first. Thank you for your invaluable aid, friend. The Starlight festivities never could have happened without you. My colleagues and I are far from the only ones who appreciate your efforts. Letters have arrived from across the realm to thank you for your generosity. Just see for yourself. So we have 2 letters. Okay, I'll come back and read them at the end. And do them all in one go. Because I imagine I've still got a few quests to do. Starlight Slapdashery. I'm glad she will not rest until she has seen to it that this year's Starlight celebration is the best ever. I'm heartened to see you've decided to stick around. Apparently there's another set of decorations that aren't quite up to snuff. Would you mind helping Asane look into the matter and fixing things up? I've asked her to wait just outside the amphitheater. Okay, is this now repeatable? Or is this like actual quest progress? I guess we'll find out. Oh, hello there. When I was on my way back before, some of the townspeople told me that there's something strange about the snowman over by the shaded bower. Cam Leto is in charge of those as well. I know that he's new to all this, but how hard can it be to make a snowman? Anyway, let's go and see what's wrong, shall we? I'll race you there. Past the naked man. Come, my little snowman. We have bigger snowmen, I imagine, to look into. Alright, what's he done wrong? He's faced them the wrong way. The antisocial snowmen. There's something strange about these snowmen, yes? But I can't put my finger on it. What do you suppose it is? They're facing the wrong way. The snowmen seem to be facing in odd directions. Set them straight so the Starlight festivities may proceed in good order. If you want to take another look from a distance, just ask me. I don't see why I could get this wrong. Oh, cool. Okay, just double checking. Nice. Nice. And nice. The snowmen are now facing straight so as to welcome customers to the shops. Not sure how you could mess that one up, honestly. I don't understand. Wow! It's as if the snowmen are all smiling and inviting us in. Who'd have thought that turning them around a bit could make such a difference? Oh, it's you two. Whatever are you doing lolling about here? I've already finished my latest task. Behold, take notes and perhaps one day you'll be able to work as efficiently. Ooh, nice tower. Once again, Halito's decorations strike you as leaving something to be desired. Yeah, really, that smaller gift should be on the top. Now I see why you work so fast. I believe the word you're looking for is slapdash. Sarcasm all the way. Why? The sheer nerve! Might I remind you that you people are lucky a personage as esteemed as myself is deigned to assist with such menial tasks. In just a word, I would be placed in charge of the entire event, and you would be assisting me. That is where my true talents lie, not in making silly snowmen and putting lights on trees. But I don't think you would be put in charge, because the people who are in charge of this hail from Ishgard, and you have no power there. You don't know the first thing about Starlight, and that's why all your decorations were such a mess until this adventurer and I fixed them. What nonsense is this? It's true. He actually understands what Starlight is all about. He wants everyone who takes part in the festivities to feel the joy of the season, and it shows in the care he puts in every little task. Don't you care about making others happy? Or even being happy yourself? Why, I haven't even seen you smile once the whole time you've been here. Why I never? I came here to do a job, and against my will. Perhaps putting up these ridiculous decorations is enough to amuse a child like you, but I'm a grown man. So what if I'm a child? I actually care about Starlight, and my decorations will put smiles on more faces than yours ever will. Smiles this, happiness that. Be honest, Starlight is all about getting presents, yes? Then why don't I give you some coin or money? You can buy whatever you want. I don't want your stupid money. I'm going back.
Making a poor child cry? Consider me unimpressed, Camelito. And yet I cannot help but feel that there is more to that child's situation than meets the eye. I shall inquire further. In the meantime, pray return to Arm Garangia and apprise her of your progress. Will do.
Perhaps I could stand to take my work a bit more seriously.
Learn from the Christmas spirit.
So I'm guessing there's going to be 5 quests this time. Like, given there's 5 doors to open in the thingamabobajigger, which we don't have, just checking. Makes sense, I suppose, because the quest could end and then you'd have it in your inventory forever. That poor snowman, he's all alone. I mean, from the bow I would have imagined more of a she, but sure, I hate you can wear a bow. Welcome back, friend. Thanks to your tireless efforts on our behalf, I'm pleased to report that we are closer than ever to getting the festivities in full swing. Don't forget to help yourself to another present from the Twinkle Box. I dare say you've more than earned it.
Chocobo box. Is it 4? I bet it's 4. Four.
I really don't understand this. Is there a reason that numbers would be useful, particularly? Another thank you letter has arrived. Excellent. Question mark. The true spirit of Starlight. Grangia remains hard at work preparing for the Starlight celebration of a lifetime. Thanks to no small part of your tireless efforts, I dare say we're on track to begin the festivities sooner than I had anticipated. That said, I feel there's still more work to be done. Oh, I didn't see you there. It's quite busy. If only I weren't so utterly useless. Did you say something, Camelito? Me? Oh, it was nothing. Nothing at all. At any rate, the next job I'd like to entrust to you is preparing the tree. Speak to my colleague in the Acorn Orchard over in New Gridania, and she'll be happy to brief you on the task at hand. Cool. Where's that? I guess the Conjurers Guild one's technically closer, though we do have to go through a loading screen. Sure. Let's go through a loading screen. Bum bum ba ba bum. Would help if you went the right way. Are you here to help? Remarkable, splendiferous even. I've just been inspecting the trees that have been put up around here, and I couldn't help but notice that something was amiss. They don't have, they don't have a star on top. See here, part of the trunk has been gnawed away, as if by an animal or the like. Were any more damage to be done to the tree, it might fall over, and that would be most perilous to any small children who happened to be standing beneath it at the time. I had a mind to kill a skilled woodworker, to call a skilled woodworker, that perhaps they might examine the tree and reinforce it for us. Might I ask you to head to the Carpenters Guild in my stead? This adventure will be going, you say? Well, I suppose that means you wouldn't be needing me. Very well then, I shall inspect the other trees, or the line. Okie dokie. Can you go this way? Yes. I'm awful at negotiating. No, that's not right. Whatever. Getting around Gridania. Who there? What brings you to the Carpenters Guild during this season of celebration, friend? Some cute little woodland creatures have been chewing away at your starlight tree, you say?
Well, that won't do at all. I dare say this calls for an investigation. Off we go! I love how that was a woman as well. Totally give you not a woman's voice, but whatever. Tally-ho! Indeed, this tree looks as if it could topple over at any moment. Let me see if I can reinforce the trunk a bit.
I cannot thank you enough, my friend. Clearly you have summoned a carpenter of surpassing skill. I am most relieved to know that the children of Gridania need not fear any falling trees as they open their presents this Starlight season. Ah, yes, I forgot to tell you, while you were visiting the guild on my behalf, Camlito Helito was kind enough to go about inspecting the other trees in the area. I'm pleased to report that he assures me that not a one shows any suspicious gnawings or tooth marks. He's a rather dour fellow, isn't he? And yet it would seem he takes his work quite seriously. I dare say I was rather impressed at how closely he examined each and every trunk with such a painstaking eye. He mentioned that he was heading back to the amphitheater after finishing the job. Why he didn't even stick around long enough to allow me to thank him for his efforts. Well, why he didn't even stick around long enough for me to thank him for his efforts. Might you be so kind as to pass along a simple message of gratitude on my behalf? Can do.
Cool, well, Crystal will way back this time. It's probably about the same.
I can't help but feel something is missing. And yet, what could it be?
Camlito Helito is staring so intently at the snowman that it seems he might burn a hole clear through its body.
I know. Mayhap a necklace of the finest gold with sparkling gem inlaid would give it a glamorous appearance befitting the season. But no, I might appreciate that, but I'm not a child of Gridania. I must put myself in their shoes. Whatever sort of snowman would bring a smile to their faces.
Are you still thinking about what Ian said?
Huh? Of course not. I could not care less about the art of musings of children. I simply thought that perhaps my masterwork here could benefit from a finishing touch. That's all. Who am I fooling? It's true. I haven't stopped thinking about what the girl said for Bellstown. Here I thought I would come here and put together a festival for the ages. And as it turns out, I can't even make a single child happy. Else, I'm only making myself miserable as well. And yet, I must not give up hope. There is still time for me to do my job right. To earn the right to open that chest of presents and claim the glory that is rightfully mine. And so, I got to thinking. That child was looking at this snowman with the most intense gaze, was she not? No doubt she saw something in it that has managed to escape me. Forgive me. I suspect my work here might take longer than I expected. Favourite report to Amar ahead of me and tell her I shall be along in due time.
Can do.
Welcome back, friend. And another job well done, I'm pleased to say. Well, what are you waiting for? Help yourself. You've more than earned it. Huh? Camlito's still putting the finishing touches on his snowman, you say? Dare I dream that he's come to understand the true spirit of Starlight at last? For indeed, this season isn't just about gaudy lights, toys and trinkets. If every last child is not able to find something of joy here, we have not done our duty. And to make that possible, we must first find a reason to rejoice for ourselves. Our smiles light up the faces of the children, who in turn warm our hearts yet further, allowing us to further spread happiness across the realm. It is that cycle of giving and receiving, that ever expanding circle of peace and joy that embodies the true soul of the Starlight season. So take your present proudly, my friend. Let it fill your heart with pure satisfaction, that you might have happiness aplenty to share with your fellow adventurers, and indeed, the Yorzians the realm over. It's tree! Literally, it's tree and the number 3, most likely. It's number 3! Numeral 3! On the true spirit of Starlight. Have I received another letter? Yes! Cool. Next up, one happy family. Granji is determined to make miracles happen this Starlight season. Starlight waits for no one. Without further ado, I would entrust you with the most vital task in preparing for the festivities. Simply speak to my colleagues stationed past Apkalu Falls on the way to the residential district to the north. Okie dokie. Where's that? Closer to the Botanist Guild, probably. Lancer. Lancelot. I went the wrong way. Hop. Hop. Let's pretend that was a shortcut. It was definitely not a shortcut. Alright, I'm back. Stupid... cat decided to come into the room. I don't own a cat. Anyhow, I always wondered why the snowman never melted, and now I know. Being able to see behind the magic of Starlight is a miracle in itself. I really like this one, actually. Back off of your eyes. Well, I suppose we could put you to use. Perhaps you've seen the snowmen around the area. Well, the truth is, we employ a little bit of sorcery and make sure they don't go melting in front of, or in the event of untimely winter warm weather. Since they're winter anyway. To that end, I'd task you with stuffing one of these here fragments of what we call eternal ice inside each of them. If you could see to the ones near the Manor District north of here, Asane and I will take care of those by the Lancers Guild. Bring me us here when you're done. Cool. So basically frost crystals. A crystalline agglomeration infused with the power of ice, set to grant snowmen temporary life. Oh, that rhymed. Twat. Should really save that dash, shouldn't I? Oh, so far away. Don't worry, Mr. Snowman. I'll see that you stay with us till the very end. And with that, I do believe our job is done. Hooray! I trust you've seen your snowmen as well. Excellent. I'll survey the area one last time to make sure we haven't overlooked anything. So, pray go on ahead of me and report back to ARM. Say, Mr. Adventurer, is there a special someone you'll be spending Starlight season with this year? How would Alex answer this? Yeah, you'd celebrate with someone. Oh, is that so? Then we'd best make the decorations extra pretty just for them, yes? I always used to come with Mother and Father, but they are busy this year. That's why I decided to make myself useful and help out with the preparations. I had in mind to make a giant snowman just for them, that we could all come see together. But I think they'll need to stay at home, so, well, I guess it doesn't matter anymore. Oh, but I should get back to work. See you around, Mr. Adventurer. As San runs off, your mind drifts to Kamlit or Halito, who you believe you last saw at Minketo's amphitheater. How does he fare with his allotted task? Wow! Just look at all of them! Why hello it is, San. I was just putting together another snowman of my own. What do you think? Have I redeemed myself? It's got a nice smile. Oh, it's wonderful! I was just thinking how this snowman looks so lonely. And now he has a friend. Let's make one more. Yet another, you say? Indeed. I suppose we've nothing better to do until the next delivery of ornaments arrives. Very well then, to work. Well, it appears I'll be occupied for a while here yet. You've completed your task, yes? If you'd be so kind, I would ask that you report to ARM for the both of us. Cool, can do. Another task complete, and in spectacular fashion, I have no doubt. Just think of how many smiles you put on the children's faces today. Take your reward for it. I dare say you've earned it. Ooh. I wonder what this could be. With 2 left. With 2 left. What could it be? 2. Ba 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 ba. If it would not be too much to ask, we're in need of more snowman decorations. I have made an executive decision to build one more. It's a pleasure. I shall see the necessary supplies are procured straight away. That said, golly be surprised, Camleto. Could it be that you've finally gotten into the spirit of the season after all? One would say that, I suppose. At first I simply saw all this decorating as menial labour, trial flint tasks for far beneath one of my station. And yet, seeing the twinkle in young Sane's eyes every time I make a snowman or hang up a glitter star, I begin to sense that I was part of something far larger than I had ever imagined. Before long, I realised the truth, that every one of my actions, no matter how humble, were indispensable in bringing good cheer to the hearts of the children in this realm. And perhaps more importantly, was such acts were diminished if performed without similar sentiment in my... And perhaps more importantly, that such acts were diminished if performed... Sure, in my own heart. Yet I fear that in realising this, I have been consumed by the sheer responsibility of these tasks, to the point that I feel, well, almost petrified with the desire to get everything just right. Oh, worry not, my friend. There is still plenty of time to polish your creations to perfection before the festivities kick off in earnest. So long as you've got the Starlight spirit in you, you're more than fine in my book. And anyway, our job was almost done. But that's all the more reason we can't afford to slack off or compromise until we've seen the last of the preparations. The children are counting on us, my friends. Another thank you letter has arrived. I wonder what this could be. Wishing upon a star. Granji's passion for decking the town with starlight decorations knows no bounds. Listen up, my favourite helper. It's time to bring some starlight magic to Great Long Growery. Seek out my splendiferous colleague there. She'll be more than happy to share with you all you need to know. Okie dokie. Botanist Guild. This is actually quite a long one for once. I suppose to like maybe make up for the fact that we missed out on the Halloween event, which is kind of a shame because the Halloween one's always been a really good one. The wreaths are so lovely. Whichever should I choose? Oh, I want the one with the bell. It makes such a pretty sound. Oh, right, that was both of them talking. I like this little one with the big hat. Nothing to do with the wreaths. That's the nicer. I don't know if it's because the sun's reflecting off it. But that one looks a bit too dull. Ah, it's you again. Your assistance is most welcome, friend. I've been handing out wreaths for the townsfolk to decorate their front doors, but it would seem our supplies are falling woefully behind the demand. A most generous individual, the Botanist Guild, has agreed to donate some of their loveliest works to our cause. Might I trouble you to make the trip there and procure them for us? Sure, I can do that. Oh, it's right there. I know that you're probably busy, so can't just like abandon your post, but it's literally right here. Hello there, and welcome to the Botanist Guild. We manage all the plots of the Great Long Growery. You're not who I'm supposed to be talking to, are you? It's that person right there. The wreaths you say, but of course. We've more than enough for one and all this Starlight. Pray take as many as you need with my blessing, and give the celebrants my best regards. Thank you, good sir. And away I go. Hop. Hop. A most generous individual at the Botanist Guild has agreed to donate some of their loveliest works to our cause. Might I alright. Hang this circular band of evergreen branches adorned with berries, baubles and pine cones on your door, and your guests will surely get into the spirit of Starlight, the Starlight season. Yes, hang pine cones, something that has arsenic, I believe, in it. Although you shouldn't really be eating pine cones. Just look at all these lovely wreaths. The growers at the Botanist Guild are nothing if not generous. At any rate, this should more than suffice. Thank you, friend. Look, that adventurer's helping to get ready for Starlight. Sen told me that she is too. She says that every time she finishes a task, she gets a special present. Oh, I should have helped out too. A sen, you say? Oh, that poor child. I can't even imagine working so hard. What with all the hardships she faces at home. Hardships, you say? What is it that troubles the girl, pray tell? I fear I'm not privy to all the details, but word has it her parents have not left the house in ages. Her son's always running around town all on her own. She puts on a strong face, but I can't help but worry that she's suffering more than she lets on. It wasn't always like this, mind you. I remember often seeing the three of them together. Her father cut a tall, dashing figure and always adorned his head with a stylish hat. Her mother has the gentlest of smiles and was always clad in garb of matching pants that she fashioned herself. Seeing such a lovely family walk the streets together was always such a heartwarming sight. Sadly, for whatever reason, it is a sight we no longer see. That is most troubling indeed. Pray forgive me. I hadn't the slightest idea that anything was amiss when the girl came to offer her aid. I must have a chat with her. Ah, but a host of lovely wreaths has just arrived from our friends at the Botanist Guild. Pray help yourself to whichever strikes your fancy. Ah, forgive me. Your work here is done. Pray return to Armgrangie and collect your reward. You've most certainly earned it. Cool. To the amphitheater! I only just noticed I put the microphone really far away from me. Don't know why I've done that. Ah, it's fine. It's fine. Double big boys! Yes, the shape is perfect, if I do say so myself. All that remains is to decorate it. Cool. So yeah, there's going to be clearly one more quest after this. Well, if it isn't my favourite helper, I thank you most sincerely for yet another job well done. What are you waiting for? Help yourself to another present for the Twinkle Box. One remaining, but what could be in this one? That one that is remaining. One. It's one. Get it? Because there's this one. Ba 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 ba. Have the additional snowman decorations arrived yet by chance? I'm most eager to start decorating my latest masterwork. That's the spirit, and indeed they were delivered not moments ago. Splendid. In that case, Zane and I shall get to work at once.
Oh, oh, oh! That's the good kind of cheer I like to see. Yes, 'twould appear that the Starlight celebration is in good hands again this year. And yes, your colleague had mentioned some troubling news about young Azane, so I took it upon myself to do some research into the matter.
Whatever's the matter? Is the child okay?
The girl is fine, but I fear her dear father is less so. Stricken with a grievous malady, he lies bedridden, with Azane's poor mother tending to him every waking moment of the day.
That's most distressing indeed. Poor girl. She never said as much. Well, doubtless she works as hard as she does in order to procure the medicine her dear father so desperately needs.
Sadly, matters are not so simple. The illness her father suffers from, sadly, is a common one these days. And it is said demand for medicine greatly outstrips the supply. No matter how diligent the girl works to earn the coin she needs, there is simply not enough of the remedy to go around.
Indeed, though opening the Twinkle Box may light up her eyes, I can only imagine that what she truly wants for Starlight is to soothe her dear father's pain. If only there was some way we could help her do just that. Why, there may be naught we can do to heal what ails the man. Perhaps we might be able to offer Azane and her family a bit of Starlight cheer in this trying time. That the girl has been most dutiful and generous, been a most dutiful and generous little helper for us this season, has she not? If we were to find some way to dedicate this year's Starlight to her and her loved ones, and in doing so make it the most spectacular success it's ever been, perhaps that might lift their spirits. To get the celebration to her, an admirable idea, I agree. However might we do that?
2 words. Stupendous snowman! Snowman!
The child spoke of her wish to make a snowman of incredible size, you say? No wonder she took an interest in my masterpieces. As for the medicine, let me contact my associates and see if there's aught that might be done. In the meantime, might I trouble you to see to the decorations of our final and most spectacular snowman? I am confident that you understand what would bring joy to Azane's heart more than anyone. Oh, well, it would seem you've already collected all the Twinkle Box. You've already collected all the Twinkle Box has to offer. Pray forgive my presumption. I suppose you'll be leaving us to return to far more important matters. Nah! 'Tis not about the reward, you say? Truly, you are the very embodiment of the Starlight spirit, a veritable incarnation of the saint himself.
Another missive has arrived. Oh my god. It's so busy. Why is there a person standing right on top? Number 0. And the snowman bell. Starlight smiles. Argarangi is putting the finishing touches on what promises to be a Starlight celebration for the ages.
At long last, oh my god. I can see it. At long last, our preparations have almost come to an end. All that remains is to put the finishing touches on the mother of all snowmen and give our dear little Azane a Starlight present she'll remember for a lifetime. And with that, shall we be on our way? I'm ready if you are. Do. Now let's get to work, shall we? I've prepared an assortment of decorative materials for the occasion, so feel free to let your imagination run wild. That said, we mustn't forget who the audience is. What sort of snowman do you suppose would warm little Lasaine's heart?
One of our parents, I'd imagine.
Ah, yes. You were saying how concerned she was that the smaller snowman might be lonely, yes? And how happy she was when he got a friend. Perhaps there's a hint to be had there. What sort of decorations would make his aunt happiest of all? Give it some thought, and I've no doubt you'll be struck with inspiration.
I remember there was a hint about our parents from before. Reflect on all you've learned and decorate the snowman as best you can to delight your fellow helper. We were told earlier how her father and mother look. Yes, see there. As the townspeople tell it, as Anne's father is tall, dashing type, rarely seen without his favourite hat. Her mother, on the other hand, was known to prefer wearing matching crowns. Yes. Thank you for reminding us. Although I did remember. For once. So that one's clearly meant to be mother, and that one's the father. So red knit and red. We've got two reds, so that makes sense. And I would imagine nice hat. And I imagine they'll be like the other two, so Now fully decorated, the three snowmen appear as if they were a family. Just looking at them warms your heart, and you can only hope as Anne feels the same. Return to Armgrangie and let her know your task is done.
You've truly outdone yourself, my friend. This is nothing short of a masterpiece. I've no doubt Elaine will be overjoyed at the sight of your little snowman family.
Wait, is there another quest after this? Zero and Snowman Bell? Starlight Smiles? Or are we going to see the ending in this?
Marvellous! Simply marvellous! While I am partial to my own creations, I can do nothing but tip my cap to your superior aesthetic sensibilities.
Oh, I have seen many a snowman in my day, but never one that warms the cockles of my heart quite so much as your merry little snowman family. Truly, you are a snowman artisan of the highest order.
Look! The snowman has a mommy and daddy. Why, it's just like a family. Our family. Oh, how happy she must be. Did you make this, Camleo? I only helped here and there. Alex deserves all the credit. How'd you like it, Elaine? I dare say the little snowman isn't lonely anymore. Oh yes, now that I know she's not alone, I can leave her to enjoy Starlight with her family while I return to my own. I'm sorry for making you do all this for me when you were already so busy yourself. Can you forgive me? I'm the one who should be asking for forgiveness, my child. After all, it is you who taught this stuffy, overly serious fool what the true meaning of Starlight was all about. I may not be able to stay for the celebration, but this has already been the best Starlight ever. Thank you so much for letting me help. I'll treasure the presents from the Twinkle Box forever.
Camlito, if you would.
But of course, these presents were simply to show our appreciation for your help. Of course, we have another present, and this one's just for you. Or perhaps I should say it's for your dear father. Could it be? As it so happens, the Saint and the Mayor here happens to be a patron of the apothecary that produces this medicine. When he shared your story with the proprietor, they simply insisted that we deliver this to you straight away. What's more, they have at long last discovered a means by which they can produce the remedy in vast quantities. Rest assured that all those who are suffering as your father is will have succor soon enough.
Speaking of your father, my child, I took the liberty of delivering the first dose to him in person. From the looks of it, it would seem you may well be able to enjoy the celebration after all. And I dare say that your dear father may even be feeling well enough to join you.
Truly? A medicine that not even all the money in the realm can buy. It is truly a Starlight miracle. Yes, this season has taught me much. Coin is but a means to an end, not a goal in and of itself. If it is not used to bring a smile to those who need it most, it is little more value than a lump of coal.
Coal's quite valuable. Oh, I dare say you've come far in this short time, Camlito. Your father will be most proud to hear of this, I'm sure. Yes, you will prove a worthy successor to him, I am sure. Sure.
About that, Lord Mayor, good saint, sir. I've decided not to take over my father's business after all. It surprised me as well. Over the course of preparing for Starlight, I could feel my heart changing. Now I am as certain of it as anything. When I return to Uldar, I mean to devote my efforts to doing all in my power to alleviate the plight of those who are not blessed with my privileges.
Oh, I misjudged you, my boy. You have matured far, far beyond even my wildest expectations. So much so, in fact, that I dare say your father will have a stern word or two for me.
At any rate, I'm not returning anywhere until I've celebrated Starlight to the fullest with the children of Gridania. The same here, first among them, of course. That's the spirit. And with that, I can finally present you and Alexander with the greatest gift of all. The one I've been waiting to give you from the start. Let me hazard a guess. The smiles of the little ones, yes? Clearly the Starlight spirit is taking hold of your heart now. And with that, the moment we've all been waiting for is finally at hand. Without further ado, let the festivities begin.
Quest complete! Do. The missive has arrived! Snow Day!
It's all well and good that the Starlight celebration is finally in full swing. But our celebration's job is never over. No, we must remain vigilant to see that not a single frown encroaches on a child's face before the season's done. Will Father be back on his feet soon? Oh, how I would love to show him and Mother all the delightful decorations I made.
Yep, that's everything.
Thanks to you, my friend, this year's festivities once more saw smiles and miracles fill the realm. I'm particularly glad that we were able to make young Saint Starlight wish come true. The poor girl deserves some happiness in her life after all those hardships.
Okay, let's do some reading. Oh my god, there's a lot. Phew, that's a lot. Okay, Drowning Wench. Doing your part to assist in the Starlight festivities, are you? Let old Baron tell you, these fresh off the boat adventurers that show up here these days will learn a thing or two from you. All about glory those types are. Work in the fields at Summerford, but I want to save the world. Ha! Mayhap you should learn to avoid becoming Gubu mulch first, I say. But you're different. You understand that putting a smile on even one lonely child's face is as heroic a deed as, in its own right, is fending off a fleet of pirates. Merry Starlight here, lad, and may your sails always be full. Nice. Wait, so does it get rid of them as you read them? Ah, that's weird. House Borel. Or Borel. My friend, it is both an honour and a pleasure to see an Ishgardian tradition bring joy to children all over the realm, thanks to the tireless effort of you and your colleagues. And on behalf of my entire nation, I offer you my gratitude. While nothing would make me happier than to join you this season, I regret to say that these remain difficult times here in the Holy See. There is much that requires my attention here, leaving me with, most unfortunately, little time for levity. Still, I must give thanks that I am able to celebrate the occasion with a restful night in the company of my loved ones here at House Borel. Be well, my friend, and I look forward to the day when we might feast together in these halls once more. Yeah, that was kind of disappointing. Heavensward is now part of the free trial for 14. So I was kind of hoping that there'd be something in Ishgard to represent their holiday. But I guess not. Drowning Wench. Oh, wait a minute. I just realised. Oh, no. No. They can't skip it. No. Can't skip. No. That explains why that one was missing. Because you can't pick the same one. Okay, so you can reread them. My mistake! Carline Canopy. It's in alphabetical order, I think. If the last one was B, and then this is C. Wait, no. Wasn't the first one Drowning Wench? Whatever. I hope this letter finds you well, Alexander. Arm tells me that the preparations for this year's Starlight festivities have been more trying than ever. I regret that I could not lend a hand myself, but watching over the young ones who would follow in your footsteps keep me occupied as ever. As if that weren't enough, what with the deep chill in the air these days, it is all I can do to keep Vigaga's gift from freezing over and cracking in the cold. It is not an easy or glamorous task, but it is one I would not entrust to any other. No, for though my work may be It is strenuous. Didn't look right. Strenuous, gazing out of the great wheel in the stillness of the falling snow. These moments of tranquility I would not trade for anything in the world. I hope that you too are able to find some measure of quietude and respite amid the revelry of the Starlight season. Okie dokie. Next is the Big West short stop. Roundrock's heard that Uplander is collecting all sorts of whirlycogs and bitty bobs to give to children. Roundrocks can give Uplanders secret treasure too, if Uplander wants. Shiny junk, sparkly rocks, no matter how small, treasures give children big dreams. Big dreams just like Roundrocks is dreaming. Yes, Roundrocks dreams of new future, sparkly shiny future, when all heart wishes of children come true. Future where Mitty and friends are waiting for Roundrocks. Yes, Roundrocks will handmade city of great treasures for that day. Cool, that's awesome. Who we got next? Ah, Quicksand. So this will be Morty. When I heard one of our regulars saying that Starlight might be cancelled this year, I almost spit out my drink. But later I caught word that you were on the job, and I knew at that moment that there was no cause for worrying. Of all the adventurers I know, and believe me I know plenty, none understand quite as well as you that there's no deed too small to be meaningful. Least of all the task of warming the hearts of children who find kindness and good cheer all too hard to come by in these trying times. So, feel proud, Alex. You've done right by the realm today. Safe travels, and don't be a stranger. Raga's Reach. Wonder who this one's going to be from. When I first heard that there might not be a Starlight this year, my heart broke for all the poor children out there. How relieved I was to hear that you'd come to the rescue. After all, what's building a few snowmen and putting some stars on trees to the liberator of Alamigo? Speaking of which, there's been talk of celebrating the season here in Alamigo next year. And you'll never guess whose idea it was. Why, none other than Raoul Barn himself. Seems he's rather keen on the idea of donning that scarlet garb. I too was thinking I could touch up some traditional Alamigo dress and put together something suitable for the season. And prepare plenty of presents for the children here, of course. I have to show everyone here that I'm good for more than just fighting, right? So that definitely brings me to think I think this is meant to be from Lise. That's who I was thinking it probably was, but that last bit definitely makes us think that it is her. Maelstrom Command. This is a lot easier to narrow down. From those of us who have spent most of our lives at sea, the Starlight celebration is not as close to our hearts as it is to others. And yet, each year at this time, when I hear the call of the birds migrating from cooler climes, it gives me cause to reflect. As sailors, we look to the night sky for the guidance of the stars. It is they who show us where we are, and who illuminate the path before us. Were it not for these beacons of light, we would be lost at sea, and before long find ourselves drowning in the cold depths. This got me to wondering, might it not be said that the smiles you have put on the faces of the children this season serve a similar role, as they brighten the hearts of Eorzea the realm over, and raise their spirits in these times of uncertainty? I for one believe so, and for all you have done to that end, you have my thanks. Now that could be either like Blofus Wolfus to win. It could be the commander or the second in command, realistically. Okay. Travelling bird? Someone from Doma, perhaps? Chibagabo! That's from... is it last year or the year before? You open the envelope and extract the letter inside, which oddly consists of only a smattering of chocobo footprints and a small X-shaped stamp. Looking more closely, you spot a hastily scribbled message hidden in the margins. Alexander, how goes it? I went to pick up some supplies, but you'll never guess who I ran into. Well, on second thought, I guess you will. Good to see that the little fellow's enjoying Starlight in his own way, eh? Till next time. I like how they didn't show the letter for that one, since it was not meant to have words on it. Cool. Lotus stand. Oh, I noticed that one from the Fairy Kingdom. How fare you in the preparations for the festivities, my good friend? Firstly, on behalf of all Gridanians, let me express my most heartfelt gratitude for your selfless acts this special occasion. I have given much thought to the matter on what my fellow seedseers and I might do to bring even more joy to the children, and I do believe I have come upon just the idea. You are familiar with the tradition by which children write letters to the spinner containing their most heartfelt wishes to place under the Starlight Tree, yes? I have determined that we will attempt to grant as many of them as is within our power, and have recruited a number of like-minded souls to aid in the cause. In doing so, I hope that we will inspire that many more smiling faces here in Gridania this Starlight season, and that the elementals will smile upon our efforts as well. Yes, that was the Seedseer, I realised halfway through. Letter from the Fairy Kingdom. Oh, I hope this is why I'm actually thinking it is. Ah, the bear! It's the bear! I love the bear. He's such a good mount. You open the envelope, but it's empty. The very next moment, you feel a tingle in the air. The faint smell of wildflowers wafts in on the air. Repeating of the word air, bad writing. And a voice echoes in your head as if from far away. Oh, I've got to get the accent right. I take one little peek
And what do I see but my sapling having a grand old time, prancing and frolicking about in the snow? Did it not occur to you that my happy, beautiful branch would have liked to join you for this very occasion, huh? It's not the best accent, or it's the best I can come up with at the moment. No, this simply will not do. And so to teach my thoughtless sapling a lesson, I've imbued this little missive with an incantation. Yes, the moment you so much as think of enjoying the Starlight festivities with someone who is not your beautiful branch. Oh, I jest. Were you taking me seriously? Why, nothing gives me greater joy than to see you actually enjoying yourself for once. I actually thought you could stand to learn a thing or two from us fair folk. And why, yes, it seems like you have. Till I almost got through that. Till we meet again, my adorable sapling.
Oh, she's just a lonely queen who's trapped in a tower and can leave anytime she wants realistically. The fragrant chamber. Little friend!
On behalf of all the Sultanate, I commend you on your efforts in saving this year's Starlight celebration from an uncertain fate. Some would say that the snowmen feel out of place here in the jewel of the desert, but I have naught but fond memories of being a young girl, spending sleepless nights in anticipation of what the saint would bring me. There are those who would proclaim that it is base and shameless to engage in revelry at this time when our realm faces such continued hardship, yet I could not disagree more. If we have any hope of landing Eorzea, or leading Eorzea to a brighter future, then it begins with ensuring that every young boy and girl out there looks forward to tomorrow with a smile on their face and the confidence that happier days are to come. For all you have done and continue to do towards this end, I thank you from the bottom of my heart.
I'm imagining that one's supposed to be Nanamo. Makes sense to me. The bear. And last but not least, a letter from Minfina's arms.
The Starlight celebration. Why is there any better time of year? Not for the children here at the Arms, that's for certain. Why, even now they toss and turn in their beds, in hope that the saint will show up at any moment.
Oh my god, that's a name and a half.
And Kira whipped up a batch of all fruitcakes to celebrate the season. And guess what he did for Zoe? He put in pineapple as a special treat. Why, it was so scrumptious that the kids and I gobbled it all up straight away. Have you ever had fruitcake? If not, you simply must try it. Rowena tells me she's selling it. And I quote, we're selling it for, and I quote, the most insultingly low price of only 300 scripts. Feel free to buy a whole batch. It keeps better than pineapple pudding, so you can carry it around for weeks without it going stale. Speaking of which, I probably should clean out the kitchen.
Always happy to hear from my favourite cat girl. And that is everything. So all that remains for us to do, head over to here, so we can buy each of them. Sure, I'll show them off in a minute. So
tree, ice partition, and unmelting Ice Loft. I do want to see it right here that these are the kind of items that you want to buy several of. After this event ends, they will end up on the cash shop, and things like the Ice Loft are very handy for putting cool things in houses, like second floors and whatnot. So 1,500 gil, 2,500, 3,000, these are not a lot. And they're going to be quite expensive by comparison in real money in a year plus time. Well, like next year onwards, basically. So definitely get a bunch of these and just like stick them in the house for waiting. Five will do for now. Before that, I want to go here so we can show off the mount, which I almost forgot about. And someone else got the same idea. Oops, I should have really read that. Where is it? Wait, should be here, shouldn't it? Come on, I set this up right, didn't I? Ah, summon bell. For some reason, ringing this bell summons forth a behatted and begloved embodiment of festive cheer. With that in mind, it would be rather a shame not to ring it. Mount. There it is. Scholars maintain that this tradition of building snowmen originated in Gyarabana, where they were used to encourage blessings such as cold and snow. Considering that the region is almost entirely covered in arid desert, how snowmen were built in the first place remains a mystery. Do these have, I can never remember. Yes, 2 words. Stupendous snowman! Adventurer who shall remain unnamed. Ah, that's interesting because we could have not picked that option. I'm glad I did. And the most important thing of all, does it play the music? Nope. They'll never learn. It's so bad, but it's also amazing. I love it. Gonna get you. Gonna get you. Gonna get you. 1 minute. Let's ah, damn it! I can't do glamour plates here. The snowman watcheth, he watcheth, and he knoweth. Alright. Oops. Let's head home. And we can show off the housing items. God damn it. Oh, damn it. I didn't mean to do that. I did one too big, didn't I? I think that's right. I can never remember. Snowman within the snowman. Snowmanception. That was definitely not worth all of that. Okay, I know that... we have one outdoor item. Which is a tree. It's nothing fancy. It's a nice snowy tree. It's not bad. I like it. Not much to say about that, is there? Oh god, what music's going to be playing? Haven't put any decorations up again. Totally forgot. Of course. Alright, let's get to... looking at these items. I feel like there's a lot of uses this one's going to get. The funny thing is, if it wasn't for the spikes on the bottom, which I'm sure that if there isn't already an item like this, there will be stuff that you can use. You could technically, like, even make tiny half rooms. Would upstairs be a good place for this? Yeah, it does have quite a lot of room up there. I feel like there's a lot that can be done with these. Especially if they make more items like this in the future. Yeah, I'll leave that there. Wait a minute. No, I won't leave that there. I'll put it there so I can actually get to the stairs. Alright, and... oops. The partition. There's not much to say about that. It's an ice partition. Much nicer on that side. Oh god, that didn't work the way I planned it. It's not bad. It's always nice to see more housing stuff. And again, quite a useful thing to get if you have. I should have probably bought a few more of them. The tree less so. Yeah, this seems like really useful for housing stuff. Especially if you're going to make like a winter. Oh, I just realised. Wait a minute. It works! Brilliant! You can throw snowballs inside houses with this. I love it. So I guess with that we've showed everything off. Well, we haven't showed everything. Five. Four. Three. Two. One.
Thunderbirds are go! And with that, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. I guess next up would be, like, New Year. So see you next time for New Year's celebration. Bye bye!